Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So this video is going to be my makeup favorites of the year 2020. So basically I'm going to divide this video into two parts. In this part, the first part, I'm going to have all my face products. I'm going to be talking about all my face products, and in the second part I'm going to be talking about all my eyes and lips related products in the second part of the video. So I'm going to be posting two videos basically, because one video is going to be like a little too long and you guys will be bored, and this was requested by a person named Sneha, and I thank you so much, Sneha, because I never had the idea of filming best of 2020 makeup favorites, because I thought who would want to watch it. I wasn't too sure, what you guys wanted. So I'm glad that you asked me. So here is my 2020 makeup favorites video, part 1 of that. Wait for part 2 as well. I'll be uploading it very soon, though this video is going to go up a little late, but better late than never, right? So yeah, let's quickly get on to the video. We have a lot to talk about. Let's get started. Before which, please take a moment to hit the red color subscribe button right underneath this video, and also hit the bell notification so that you get notified every single time I upload. Now let's get started. So I'm going to be starting out this face category video in the order of which I apply these products. So I'm going to be starting out with primer. Obviously, if you want a skincare favorites or something, do comment down below. I would love to do a video for you guys for a skincare favorite as well. If you're interested, I'll do it. So for primer, I'm going to be talking about this Wet n Wild primer. This was the only primer that I had in the beginning of the year 2020. So I did use this a lot in this year, because you can go back to my videos as well. I used to use this a lot. I really like this primer. It's a very nice moisturizing primer. Let me just show you how the texture looks like. So this is how the texture looks like. It's a very nice moisturizing, nice primer that does hold on to your makeup really well. So great budget friendly primer. I'll leave all the links in the description box down below. Don't forget to check that out. The second primer, which is a recent discovery, but I haven't stopped putting this down. Every time I do my makeup, I have to use this primer. This is the Nykaa Prep Me Up primer. This, on the other hand, is a silicone dimethicone type of a primer, and it comes out clear, and it literally blurs your skin out. It's a very dimethicone blurring sort of a primer. It makes your skin really smooth. I love the way my skin feels once I apply this primer. So yeah, those are the two primers that I've used so much, and the Nykaa one quite recently, but the Wet n Wild one for a really long time. I've used it a lot. So moving on to color correction, the only two color correctors that I've been using is this one and this one. This is the LA Girl Pro Orange corrector. This kind of smelled a little funny, it still smells funny, so I stopped using this, but nonetheless it's a very good color corrector. I do really like this. And the second one is the Makeup Revolution color corrector. It comes in this giant doe foot applicator type of a thingy. So I use this a lot these days. I use this in every single one of my videos. Really like this one. Very pigmented. You don't need a lot of it. Beautiful color correctors, my favorite. And I cannot skip color correction, you guys. If you're gonna tell me that color correction is totally unnecessary, I beg to differ. I really find it very necessary. It makes a lot of difference for me. So from there, let's move on to a foundation category. I have 4 different foundations to talk about. I have reviewed a couple of these. Yeah, 3 of these foundations I have reviewed. If you haven't checked out my foundation review playlist, I'll link it here or here, or I'll leave a link for it in the description box down below. You can check that out. I have a whole playlist for a foundation. I'm in the shade NC40 in MAC medium deep skin tone. So the first foundation is a high-end foundation. This is the MAC Studio Fix foundation in the shade NC40. What a foundation, you guys. I use this on my engagement day. I did my own makeup for my engagement, and I used this foundation only. It's a very nice long wear, medium to buildable full coverage foundation. It does not come with a pump. This retails for 2,900, quite steep, but it's a high-end foundation. It's very beautiful. The texture is beautiful. This is how it looks like. No pump, nothing, but still I love this foundation. This foundation never fails me. Whenever I'm in doubt, I grab this foundation only. Very nice, very beautiful. NC40 is a little bit more neutral tone than NC42, I believe, and I do prefer that. I don't like a very warm tone foundation. I do prefer this sort of a neutral tone. beautiful, great quality foundation. If you're looking out for, if you want to buy a high-end foundation, this is something that I would recommend. I've used the Fenty one as well. I like this one better. I don't reach for that much, so this is something that I really like. So coming on to the drugstore category, and something that's very very similar to MAC is the PAC foundation. This is the PAC HD liquid foundation, comes with a pump. You can also close it. Mine is quite dirty because I use this a lot, you guys. So in my videos, in my real life also, this is a very good shade match for me. It's very nice. It's a little bit warm tone, but I do not mind that. It's very nice. And I actually have that foundation on my face. I did the one dip makeup challenge, and I've used only one pump of this foundation. It covered my face very very beautifully. It's a medium to buildable coverage foundation, looks HD on the skin. It looks beautiful, flawless. If you're a bride to be and if you do not want to buy and invest in a high-end foundation, this is the foundation that you need to go for. It's very very beautiful. So this is something that I enjoyed a lot this year, and something that I got for review purpose and ended up enjoying are the other two foundations that I'm going to be talking about, one of which is this Lakme 9 to 5 foundation. This blew my mind, you guys. I got this for an offer price for about 299 rupees. This is always on an offer price. By the way, my PAC foundation shade is 3.0, and for Lakme it's W320 warm caramel. I have a whole review, wear test, everything on this. It's a very beautiful foundation. The packaging is like a little annoying. It's like this, it's like a paddle sort of an applicator, but nonetheless the product is very good. It goes on very very smooth on the skin. The coverage is good. Overall a very beautiful foundation, and yeah, it's a very good one for the price that you pay. And the last foundation that I'm going to be talking about is this L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation. I got this basically because I believe Tati, and Tati recommended this foundation. She tried it out and she really really liked it. This is a little bit light for me. I'm in the shade 260 Golden Sun. It's a little bit light for me, but I can make this work. It does look extremely gorgeous on the skin. This is not high on coverage or anything, but it's like a medium coverage, very good, kind of like not too matte. It's kind of like in between matte and satin. A very nice finish, I would say. It's a very beautiful one, comes with a pump. Awesome foundation. This retails for about 1200 I guess, but you can get this on an offer price for about 900 or something. So that's with foundations. Moving on to concealers. Oh my god, these three concealers I've used constantly, you guys. I love these three concealers. The first concealer that I've used again and again and again, that I emptied out one entire tube and repurchased, is this Maybelline Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Caramel. This is a little bit deeper for me, like you can see. It's a deeper shade. If you're a little bit deeper than me, this will match you perfectly. But I love the texture, the coverage, the blendability. Everything about this foundation is such a hit. I'm going to just swatch it, just show you how easily this blends. Such a beautiful beautiful concealer, you guys. It covers beautifully, good amount of coverage, everything that a concealer is supposed to do. It does not crease on me or anything. If you set it with a powder, it's going to look very very flawless underneath your eyes. Love this concealer. I also use the shade Sand to highlight. That also works very very beautifully. So the next concealer that I've really really loved is again from PAC. This is the PAC Spotlight Concealer. This is in the shade Frozen Caramel 12. This is a little bit deep on me. I have this underneath my eyes today, around my mouth and stuff. This is a little bit deep for me, so that's why I got a shade lighter. I got the shade 10. Now let me know if you want me to do a review on the PAC Spotlight concealers. But my verdict is that it's a very good full coverage. You don't need a lot, you just need a very very tiny amount. I have intense dark circles, and I am saying that you need a very tiny amount of this concealer. You must understand that the coverage on this is that high. I love the coverage of this concealer. It's a little bit thick, kind of dries faster, so you have to work quickly, but beautiful high coverage. It just blends out so nicely. Very beautiful concealer. The next one that I've been really loving and using in every single time I do my makeup, I use this. So this is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible full wear concealer, and I'm in the shade 317 Almond. I saw this concealer for about 399 rupees on Myntra. If you can still see this concealer for that price, grab it, you guys. It's a beautiful concealer. This is a little bit light for me, but I like it, you know, underneath my eyes for that highlighted type of an effect. Beautiful, gorgeous, just gorgeous, you guys. This is something that really like, but the shade range is like very bad. They have only 3 shades. That's very bad. The wand looks like this. So this is how the wand looks like. The pack one also has a similar type of a wand, and it's not very it's a good coverage concealer. It's not very light or anything. It's a little bit thicker, but yeah, it works very beautifully. My current favorite concealer is this one. I've been using this, enjoying this a lot. Now from there, let's move on to powder, setting the face. The only I'm just going to talk about one loose powder and one compact powder only. I guess you might have guessed it. The only powder that everybody is raving about, everybody loves, is this Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. I'm in the shade 25 medium. I'm almost out of this powder, you guys. I have very little left. I'm almost out of it, and this is actually a 20-gram packaging, and I have very little powder left. That is how much I love this powder. I used it on my engagement day as well. This adds the right amount of brightening effect right underneath my eyes. It looks extremely gorgeous. It smoothens out, it blurs my skin. The only thing is that you need to take only the required amount of powder, not overdo it. Don't, you know, bake heavily with it. I do bake with it like on my jawline to, you know, cut out my contour, but do not heavily bake with it. Beautiful, finely milled, pigmented. I really like pigmented powders rather than translucent powders, so that's something that I really enjoy. So that's why I love this powder. The packaging is good. Overall, a great powder. The pricing on this is great. I would definitely repurchase this powder once I'm out of it. I have like very little left. Beautiful powder, you guys. Must have. And the compact powder that I really liked in this year is this Lakme 9 to 5 primer plus matte powder foundation. What a powder. I haven't hit pan, of course, because I mostly use this powder all over my face, but whenever I've used a compact, I've used this, and it's a very finely milled, smooth, because it has primer properties as well. It makes your skin very blurred, smooth, and very nice and HD like. So I love this compact powder, and I'm in the shade Honeydew. Yeah, this is the shade Honeydew. Mind blowing. I love this powder. So from there, let's move on to the complexion bit of it, the blush, bronzer, highlighter. So I'm going to be talking about single blushes, bronzers and highlighters, and I'm going to also be talking about palettes I really like. So let's start with bronzer. The only bronzer that I've, you know, constantly used is this one from Lottie London. This is the Tan Time bronzer in the shade, I'm not sure about the shade, you guys. I'll leave it in the description box below. It says medium dark. Yeah, it's some the shade is medium dark. It's a very beautiful bronzer. The indentations of the stars that are there has like disappeared. That's how much I've digged into this bronzer and used it. I'm not a, you know, bronzer person, but yeah, whenever I used a bronzer, it's always been this one. It's a very nice finely milled powder, blends very beautifully. I like the tone of it. Really nice. So this is something I really like. And moving on to blushes, the two blush things that really liked. The first one is this Wet n Wild blush in the shade Mellow Wine. I have not used this in the recent past because I've discovered the other blush that I've been constantly using. So this is a beautiful shade. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Wine. Although it says Mellow Wine, it's a very pretty nudie type of a blush on our dusky skin tone. Girls, it's a very beautiful color, finely milled, very beautiful. Now it's come out in a different sort of a packaging, I guess. A very beautiful blush. If you are of my skin tone and you need a very affordable blush, you need to go for this one. This, I think it retails for 299 rupees, I guess. so I'll leave the link in the description box below. The second category of blushes that I've been really liking are these Color Bar Cheek Illusion blushes. I have two shades. I got the shade Rosy Peach at first, and I badly wanted to buy another shade because I like this one really a lot, and this is in the shade Sweet Scarlet, and this is what I have on my face right now. Beautifully pigmented, very smooth. I'm going to swatch it for you guys. This is the shade Rosy Peach, and this is the shade Sweet Scarlet. So Rosy Peach, Sweet Scarlet, very beautiful blushes, nicely pigmented, decently pigmented, not too pigmented and stuff like that, and blends out really beautifully, wears a very long amount of time. So these are the blushes that I reach out for a lot. Whenever I want to wear blush, I wear one of these two. So I really like those blushes. And for highlighters, this was very difficult to narrow down, but I realized that I've been really liking this MAC highlighter. This is in the shade Whisper of Guilt. I'm not sure if this particular shade is available because I got this as a freebie with my MAC purchase. So this is a very beautiful, I love the tone of it, the texture, the blendability. Look at that. Bam. Can you see how nice it is? It blends so nicely. So if you can find another shade in this particular range, this is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish range. If you can find a shade that you will enjoy, then you can definitely go for it. It's very beautiful, very beautiful. I think again I used this on my engagement day. Such a beautiful ethereal glow. This particular highlighter is very affordable. It's from the brand Miss Claire. I've talked about this. I use this in my bridal makeup video as well. This is how it looks like. This is in the shade 05. It's not too like, you know, it's not a very chunky type of highlighter. It's very subtle and beautiful and ethereal glow from within type of a glow you get. So this is the shade 05. And look at the way it blends, you guys. It just looks so good. Honestly, it can match up to the MAC highlighter. It's that good. And I saw Akriti Ranjan talking about this highlighter in one of her videos, and I bought this and I'm not disappointed, you guys. It's a very beautiful color. It's type of like a gold champagne sort of a color. Very smooth and finely milled. Excellent highlighter. I love this. This retails for about $3.95. This is in the shade number 5. So from there, let's move on to, I think we've completed all the complexion products except for the face palettes. Let me quickly go over the face palettes that I've been really loving. I reached for this palette quite a lot last year because it's very easy. This is the Sugar Contour de Force face palette in the shade Vivid Victory. If you're of a deeper skin tone, go for this palette instead of the Subtle Summit palette, because this the tone of the blush, the contour and the highlighter, everything, it just matches. It just suits our deep dark dusky skin tone girls. All of the three products are great. Blends very nicely. Very subtle highlighter, beautiful plummy toned pinky blush. So I'm going to swatch it right here. Like you can see, the contour shade is not too deep. It's just the right amount of contour. It does show up on our dusky skin tone girls. Very beautiful palette. Value for money. Retails for about 799 rupees. Excellent buy. I really love this and I've used this so much in the past, you guys. I love this. So the next palette that is like a recent find that I've really enjoyed. Whenever I cream contour, I use this palette. This is the Makeup Revolution Pro HD cream contour palette. This is in the shade medium dark. There is a light medium variant and something like that. I think there are like two variants basically, one which is like lighter than this. This is the deeper one. I love this shade. This shade is beautiful. It's not very cool tone, and it's kind of like a neutral tone that looks very beautiful on my cheekbones. Very blendable. Such a great blendable beautiful palette. You also get an orange corrector. You have some highlighting shades. You can do like this cleanup work around your eyebrows and stuff. Very beautiful palette, you guys. I've enjoyed this thoroughly the past year. Now to set this particular cream contour, this is sort of an old palette, but I've been picking this up quite often and using it all the time. Whenever I do my makeup, I just pick up this palette and sort it. So this is again by Makeup Revolution. You can see the name and all is like worn off. It's the Ultra Contour palette. What a palette, you guys. You have very subtle highlighting shades. So these two shades are highlighters, very subtle, very beautiful. I don't have space, I guess. So very subtle and beautiful highlighter. This is very bright, so this is bright and icy. I don't really use this, so this one I don't use. But the banana powder I've hit pan on. It's a very beautiful banana powder. This is something that I don't really use. It's very light for me. These shades, these three shades I always use. I just mix up like two of these shades and use that to contour my face. Very beautiful palette. You also get a nice sized mirror where you can see my tripod, my setup and stuff. Anyways, so it's a very beautiful palette, you guys. If you're looking out for a powder contour palette, it's a very beautiful one. You also get highlighting shades, a banana powder and stuff. You're sorted. Love this palette. Love this palette. So the last product for today's video is going to be a setting spray. The one and only setting spray that I have used is this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Setting Spray Makeup Extender Setting Spray. This I have gone through like 2 or 3 bottles of this setting spray. I'm not joking. This is also on its last leg. I have only this much left. It's almost out. Beautiful setting spray, you guys. I layer this up whenever I do my makeup. Foundation spray, powder spray, whole makeup done spray. So I layer this on. Okay, the camera cut me off. I don't know where it cut me off. Still, I was talking about this L'Oreal setting spray. This is very beautiful. It makes my makeup last a lot longer. I love this setting spray. This is the only setting spray that I've used in the past year a lot. I have used other setting sprays as well, but this is a standout beautiful setting spray. I'll keep repurchasing this again and again. Gorgeous long wearing blah setting spray. I love this. So those were all of my top face products for the year 2020. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this video was useful for you. If you haven't purchased any of these products, if you're interested, and if you had the dilemma whether it is great product or not, so this is all my opinion about that product. So yeah, I hope you found this video useful, entertaining and everything. If you did, then please give this video a big thumbs up. Please share, comment, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Please do that. Okay, I'll see you next time in another interesting video. Until then, take care. Tata, bye bye.